welcome to my 1 month post-op breast reduction. Yes, for everybody that did not know, I did have a breast reduction December 10th. Yes, I wanted you to mind your business. So, follow me as I talk about my journey all the way up until now. I went through the process of letting my physician know first. And so I explained to him that I was experiencing, like, you know, the indents in your shoulders from your boobs being too heavy from your bras, back pain, sitting like you have a hunchback all the time. Like, who wants to sit like that? Okay. And, you know, I went to him and I explained to him that I wanted to have a breast reduction. And he referred me to this wonderful physician, okay? The man, they got me together. It might get you together. Dr. Clark Schierle. Located in Chicago, Illinois. Where I'm from, if you're from anywhere else, then you're born. Okay, so anyways, I visited Dr. Clark Schierle and he took 3 measurements. He took it at the top, the middle, and the bottom. And so, you know, I told him what size bra that I usually wear, which was like a 44 or a 46 triple D. And when he took the measurements, well, you know, as women, we know that one boob is bigger than the other one, but my left boob was severely bigger than the right one. And so he asked me what size would I like to go to, and I told him, you know, a D. So after that, you know, they gathered up the information to where they had to send your insurance, things like that. So to fast forward, I had another doctor's appointment where I visited his assistant. That's when me and his assistant talked about what could possibly happen during surgery, the after effects, the scarring, and then she also asked me again what size that I, you know, wanted to go down to. And so after I thought about it, I was like, you know, maybe I don't want to be a D, because, you know, I still wanted to be full. Maybe what about a double D? And she stated that, you know, since you have back pain and stuff, that going down 1 cup size may not help. So I said, okay, just keep me at a big D. That was that. So she proceeded to talk about the scarring. So whenever you have a breast reduction, I don't know what it's necessarily called, but it's a silver circle that they use, and they outline the nipple and the areola to give you a new nipple and areola, but they put it in a different location. And so she said they cut you down the middle of the areola and underneath, so you will have scarring. But she did state that over time that the scarring will go away. So that was that. So she proceeded to talk about how I will receive, you know, 2 phone calls closer to the surgery date. Now, when I seen her, this was in like June or July. Then I came back home in November, seeing Dr. Schierle again. We just went through, you know, what happens during surgery again, even though his assistant already talked about it. And, you know, he was just basically preparing me for what was in store. About a month or a month and a half went by, I received a phone call, and it was from his assistant, basically scheduling a time for another nurse that works in Northwestern to call me. And when I received that second call, the call was just basically about them trying to figure out, like, if I had any medical issues, and if I was a drinker, if I was a smoker, does high blood pressure run in my family, what about cancer? And so they ask you all of these questions just for them to be prepared for you for surgery. So fast forward, December 10th was my actual surgery day. My surgery was at 1 o'clock, but I had to be there at 10:45. And the only reason why you have to be at surgery early is because they have you fill out all this paperwork. I know they had me fill out a paper where everything, if I needed to go to Northwestern for anything, that my parents would be notified, or the person that's with you. Because I'm 22, I definitely wanted my mom to know everything. And so a couple minutes later, they asked me to come in the back. When I go in the back, they have you put your shoes in one bag and put your clothes in another bag. They have you do like a P test for, like, to see if you like pregnant or not. Not a P test, you know, a pregnancy test. I ain't finna get into that. And so after that, you kind of wait. And so that's when the nurses start coming in. They make sure everything that you told the nurse when she calls you is accurate. And after that, it's like everything moves so fast. They put the IV in your arm. They're trying to ask you questions. They want you to get prepared. And it was just a lot for me. And I was just wanted to like, slow down. Hold on, wait, just slow. That's what I just wanted to tell him. And so 5 minutes later, Dr. Schierle came in. You know, he marked where everything was going to be. I laid in the bed because at this time, that concoction that the anesthesiologist gave me, I was feeling it, boo. I was in it. Whatever I was in, I was in it. And so I'm chilling. I'm laying down. And so they say, you ready to go back? I say, yes. So I go back, I'm in it, but I'm aware. And so before they actually performed surgery on me, I told that doctor, look, we all need to pray in here. I need everybody to hold hands, and I'm going to say a little prayer for us. And so that's exactly what I did. And next thing you know, I woke up with new boobs. So after I woke up, I felt my boobs. I was like, and they were so tiny. And so when you wake up from the hospital, well, the breast reduction is the same day surgery, so you get to go home the same day unless it's something that's really wrong and they feel like they need to keep you. So when I woke up, I had like the goals that had the Velcro so it could stick. And so, I went home. Ladies, when you decide to get this surgery and when you drive home, you need to make sure your driver could dodge every pothole. I'm talking about just driving reckless, okay? Just tell them just drive reckless until you get to where you need to be. Because when you driving when you're in the passenger seat and someone is driving after you had your surgery, you could feel, oh my God, you could feel all the bumps, lumps, and humps in the road. So that was the thing that was very difficult for me. So when I got home, I slept majority of the day because, anesthesia takes a while for it to get out your system. So as the days go by, I'm going in and out of sleep. And the thing that kept bothering me was I was very dizzy. Like I was dizzy for at least a week and a half. And I didn't know what was going on. So I started drinking like anything. My mom said it could probably be because you dehydrated. At this point, I'm nervous. So when I go see my doctor, like a week or two after surgery, I state to him what was going on. Like, doc, I've been feeling real dizzy, like even right now. And he states that, when you're in surgery and they put all these IVs and everything else in your veins become empty. Which means like nothing is in them, which causes you to be dehydrated. And so he states that, now that you are dehydrated, you have to pump more fluids than usual. So that means drinking. I was drinking juice, water, anything that could get me back going. But I would prefer to drink more water than juice at the time. So at this point, I'm drinking everything that I can because being dizzy all day when you're trying to move around, it's just not a good feeling. Like I remember I was in a mall with my auntie and I literally could not shop because I was so dizzy. Like it makes you feel like you're about to pass out. So that was that. And then when I shower, I couldn't reach the parts that I needed to. Like I could reach the hot spots, boo. Okay? It's just I couldn't reach like my leg or my toes. So I had to like wash like this, and the doctor instructed that when you in the shower that you need to let the soap and the water run down and not scrub. So that's exactly what I did. And it was just so difficult for me because when I'm trying to dry off with the drying towel, I can't move like how I want to move. So that was a difficult part as well. The other things that I did not like were the sharp pains. Oh my God, girl. I felt like somebody was stabbing me. And it's just like it happens at random and sometimes it's back to back. And so I was just like really take a deep breath and just relax, because this is, this is what happens during the healing process. So that's one thing. And then the scarring, like the scar is going to be so, like, I got to a point where I was just like, is this supposed to look like this? Girl, and I'm 2 weeks out of surgery. That's how it shows you that I don't have patience for stuff like that. And so my mom just always had to remind me, like, Karen, you're healing. It's going to get better. And then just be patient. And so that's what I did. During my healing time, well, in my early stages of my healing time after I got out the surgery, I did buy Aquaphor. Oh my God, Aquaphor is like the best thing in the world. Because it makes your scars lighter. And that you won't have a dark scar. But also, do not mess with your scars. Let them heal on their own. And when they heal, you will experience like excessive itching. Oh my God, when I tell you, it was itching so bad, I just damn near wanted to itch my boob off. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, the itch is real. Okay, when you say that, the itch was real on my incision. And so, but the Aquaphor for me did help. I didn't take any Benadryl or anything. It's just keeping them moisturized is what's going to help a lot. And I also experienced like discoloration, like where the incisions are, like certain spots on my breast are like dark now. But I think that's because it was swollen, and in the words of my doctor, he always said, like, we beat you up pretty bad, and that's why it looks like that. But over time, you'll get your color back, everything will be pretty normal. It's just in the meantime, this is how it's going to look in its healing process. So I said, okay. I know I should have mentioned this earlier, but I want to say the recovery time for your breast reduction, for you to actually be able to do anything, is about like 2 weeks. Now, my doctor told my mama to not let me drive for a week, and it killed me. But luckily, I had begged her to like let me at least like go outside, take me to the store or something. But I would definitely say do not overdo it after you have your surgery. Like, you just really need to relax, get fluids in, rest. That is your time to rest. And just really take care of yourself, because that is a major surgery, and you don't want to do anything that will cause you to go back into the hospital room. So that's one thing that I will say about the surgery, is that you have to take this very seriously, and that you need to rest. When the doctor tell you to rest and sit down, for those of you who like to move, you need to stay put, stop saying, boop. Okay. And then another thing was sports bras. Oh my God, when I tell y'all, I could fit a sports bra, but it's just, now having little tater tots, it's wonderful. You have to wear the bras. Well, you don't really have to wear, like me, I have not a specific sports bra, just a regular sports bra. And it looks like this. And I'm going to show a picture of how my boobs used to look. But the sports bras will help your breasts form as they are healing. So, me personally, I wouldn't say walk around without a bra all the time. You need to have a sports bra on so they can form how you want them to form, okay? And now I guess I can show you all not how they look, boo, because I ain't showing you my goodies, all right? Like, if anybody know me before, they knew I had really big boobs. But this is how it looks now after the surgery. Other than that, I didn't have any drains. The day after, my doctor said the fluid and the anesthesia and stuff that they put in your body, it just came out on the wrapping that I had, and that was that. But if you have any questions, if I missed anything, please let me know. Comment below, and I'll address them. Peace.